With all the dramas currently accessible online, it's hard to figure out on which platform the drama is available, and we conveniently skip searching for the dramas on YouTube with English subtitles. Today, we rounded up 10 new Thai dramas from 2022 available on official YouTube channels that offer just what you're looking for. Visit the link for these dramas mentioned in the video description box and watch to your heart's content. Number 1. The Love Proposal. Trinath got to know Time because of an accident that happened to Trinath's student. This impressed Time and he came to see her more often. However, Time was afraid to tell Trinath that he loved her because he still couldn't forget his former love with Marisa. Instead, Trinath decided to marry Touch, who happens to be gay. Touch urgently needed to get married and have children for his grandfather, Patana. It was the only way for Touch to keep his position as president of Milktea Group. Time met Trinath again as Touch's bride-to-be. He was in agony but needed to keep Touch's secret from Orachun, who could expose Touch and take his position. Chain, Touch's ex-boyfriend, began scheming for reputation and Touch's money. This chaos began to endanger Touch and Trinath. This is an incredibly thrilling, romantic, sexy and angsty drama from 2022 starring Fern and Tree Porapat. A well-written lakon developed in right way without adding any unnecessary scenes. This lakon is right up the alley with dramatic lakon like Hua Jai Sila and Fami Tawan, where it comes to intensity of the plot and the characters. A must-watch show of 2022. Number 2. Astrophile. Milktea is the host of a home shopping program, Wish You Were Home. She's always been a strong person and a hard worker, but she still feels she doesn't have her life together. She's facing sexual harassment at work and she's not making enough money. By chance, Milktea re-encounters Kim Han, her junior from university. It's instant recognition for Kim, but Milktea shows no sign of remembering him, much less their promise on the night of counting stars. They begin to get closer as Kim Han starts buying the products Milktea sells on her TV show and coming to her pretending to find fault in them. Tan Koon is Milktea's friend and the producer of a show. He harbors secret feelings for her. As Minjun, Milktea's toxic boss, and co-host continues sexual harassment, Tan Koon struggles to support and protect Milktea. Kim Han is a man of many names, an anonymous artist using the alias Klang Mesa. When his friend Pete claims the identity of Klang Mesa, Milktea's friend and Klang Mesa fan Namon falls for the fraud. As a fan of Bright, I already enjoy seeing him transform from cruel alpha male Time to timid, incompetent but kind baby bangs. This is a soft rom-com series where you never know what to expect but ends up loving it. Acting is so natural and sweet. If you're looking for a soft story to relax, this is the best choice. Number 3. The Curse of Saree. Nuan Q Jazz has never thought of going to India, but now she has to fly to India for her sister Nilapat, who is going to get married to Chaitat, the prince of Muntraputra, the small city in India. Everything was going to be fine until Queen Sasi Prapai doesn't accept Nilapat as her daughter-in-law. She sets up Savitri for Chaitat, a troublemaker who will ruin Nilapat and Chaitat's wedding ceremony. Everything would turn out great if she didn't see Girish, Chaitat's brother, whom she fell in love at first sight. This is a good suspense storyline series. Work on the costume was up to the mark, as you can see everyone in sari, kurta or a salwar suit. But I think some lines in Hindi were not up to the mark and hard to understand. Overall, they shown good Indian culture in the show with vibrant music in background. Number 4. Mama Gogo. Inheriting from her uncle an old agogo boy bar called Papa Gogo, former 90s singer Annie decides to renovate the bar and starts hunting for her agogo boys. With the bar on the way to becoming a well-known as Mama Gogo, local mafia boss Chen and Tina, Annie's frenemy, intentionally open a bar to compete with her. This series was released just now and it's going so good. All artists of GMM TV that has a well-built body are in one series. If you need some laughter and half-naked men dancing, then this is the one for you. Number 5. The War of Flowers. It is the story of a mistress who comes back for her revenge after enduring all kinds of mysteries from her husband's wedded wife. The resentment between two love rivals is passed on to their descendants and grows into a war between two bloodlines. The story is entertaining but not very good. Topics in the drama are quite heavy too, and once you know everything that happened, there's nothing to it. Number 6. Oops, Mr. Superstar Hit on Me. 40-year-old Ton Narubet is a top star dubbed the Breath of Asia. He is also Cake's mom's favorite leading man. So when Cake gets a job as an effects makeup artist working on his set, Cake's mom asks her daughter to get her his autograph. But how does Cake go from getting an autograph for her mom to waking up the next morning in bed with her mom's idol? Number 7. Drac, I Love You. A police officer goes undercover in a drag bar to help solve a complex case where a local star's life is threatened. Number 8. Devil's Sister. Irene is said to be hot-tempered and fearless, the devil. It's all an act, though. She puts up a mean front to build up her younger sister in by contrast. However, her young vet and neighbor Namcha couldn't care less. No matter how catty she behaves, his love persists. He's loved her ever since they were students and has no plans of changing his heart. In fact, they used to date until Irene broke things off without any explanation. Namcha has never forgotten his first love, but Irene doesn't believe his feelings were unchanged. Namcha makes it his mission to prove it to her. Love should come easy for the two, but family, work and even friends all seem primed to tear them apart. Number 9. Revenge from the Past. Fing is a chubby, cute, good-hearted young woman who was killed when Foy and Nisa plotted to have Foy seduce and marry Fing for her fortune. Only she doesn't stay dead. She is revived and transforms herself into a thin and beautiful woman so she can take revenge. Cho is the kind of son of a noodle shop owner who secretly likes Fing but never got up the courage to tell her until she had died. Heartbroken that he never told her how he felt, he decides that if he were given another chance at love, he wouldn't hesitate to tell her his feelings. And along comes May. Number 10. The Player. The world of the wealthy isn't as perfect as it seems. It could become real dark in a short time. What happens when one of them starts a game of life that leads to a murder and exposes those dark secrets? Which of the other Thai dramas you have watched on YouTube? Please let us know in the comments down below. Also, please be sure to like, share and subscribe. Thank you.